Holy crap, I'm live. Welcome, everyone. It's Saturday evening. We'll wait for a few people to come into the chat. This is an unannounced live stream, and we do have a subject matter to talk about and to discuss this evening. So, if there's anybody out there watching, welcome. I hope you're well and safe, enjoying your Saturday evening. We've had lovely, lovely temperatures here this weekend. Hey Brett, how you doing? Good to see you tonight, Brett. I hope you're well. I hope you're recovering well. Oh, Amy. I'm sorry, Amy. I hope Brett is recovering well. Amy, I hope you're not dehydrating too hard with all your dehydrators. Everyone is live right now. I'm not sure. I did see a bunch of people who are going to go live this evening. Angry Prepper was one of them, and I kind of wanted to go over there, and I saw, and I'm waiting. It's like, you know what? I've got other stuff to do, so I just thought I'd. Hey, Seymour. Les, welcome. How you doing, brother? So I just thought I'd. Angry Prepper and Prepper Nation. Now, are they on together, or they're doing their own separate things? Christina, can you answer me that? Okay, so they're doing their own separate thing. All right, I saw Angry's, and I didn't know if he was having Prepper Nation on for a discussion or whichever. Like they do those kinds of things, right? Les, what video you guys make? You and Southern Boy. Now, Amy, Les, Lone Star Pioneering, and Southern Boy are down right adjacent to you guys, right? And it's kind of funny. I think I saw you guys hook up on my channel. Okay, I'm in Canada, and I got two people in Louisiana hooking up through my channel, which I think is awesome. That's freaking great. And it kind of blows my mind. You know what I mean? All right, so what's the Les, are you going to share? What's the video about? Come on now. Don't keep me in suspense. Wolfang, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the live stream. We're just waiting to get some people into the chat so that we can have hopefully an interesting discussion and, share some ideas. Peggy, welcome. Doing great here, Wolf. Thank you. It's absolutely beautiful weather. Got some things done outside today. Deb, welcome. Oh, Amy, you're starting to prep now, not waiting for the country to fall apart. Yeah, you shouldn't wait for that. Yeah, atta girl, get on it. Groovy Wolf, yeah, it's good to see you here. Nah, I won't be talking about politics. I have a completely different idea for this chat and this live stream. If you guys saw the title, it's about barter, which this talk is going to be about. Barbecue today, Wolfgang. Very nice. Perfect day for it. And you know what? It may be one of the as things. We're supposed to have warming temperatures. Open Eye, welcome. Hello from the UK. Welcome and thank you for joining us. We're supposed to have some warming temperatures here for the next week, just about into our Indian summer. Tony 4 finally caught alive. Chat. All right, Tony, Wade and I were just talking about you today. And Tony, I got your package. And Wade just sent the package of what he found and what you sent him. He just mailed it today to me. So I'm going to unbox both of those in one either live stream or video, okay? So just so that you know. And thank you for the packages, Tony. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you, and I hope you're well. It was 20. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Fall planting and dehydrating as much as you can. That's awesome, Amy. All right, now us up here in Canada, where we get cold, hard, freezing winters, we don't get a fall and winter garden. So let me ask you, what are you guys planting down there for like a winter garden? Yes, Tony, I know you mailed it a couple of weeks ago. I got it a few days ago, but I've just left it because I knew Wade was about to send the other package, and I wanted to do them both at once because they kind of come both from you. You know what I mean, Tony? If anyone doesn't know Tony 4, that is my Auntie T. If I ever refer to anyone in any video or comment on anything as Auntie T, it's Tony 4. Okay? '70 in Wisconsin too. You gonna do turnips? Sweet peas? Do you guys grow anything like sugar beets or anything like that? Yeah, Broussard Homestead, very, very good channel down in Louisiana. They're right near Lake Charles, which got smashed all this year. You know, from the floods and that. And Brett, who is the husband of Amy at Broussard Homestead, he's a fireman in Lake Charles. So, I mean, he's seen the worst of the worst. Great to see all you here. Beets are hard? Okay. Where's Deep South Homestead? I don't know. I don't recall offhand where they are, but I know they do sugar beets down there. You know what, Open Eye? You're right about that. The president is not conducting himself in a fine manner, shedding a poor light, and I'm sorry about that. But hey, that's his doing, not mine. You're not opening Pandora's box at all, Les. You know what, I'm going to have to go up and scroll up and read... see if I missed a part of one of your comments. It's a surprise. Okay. Yeah. All right, well, that's fine, Les. Do you know what? We'll be interested to discuss it anyways, just the same, at another given time. Brett is doing better. Thank you, Amy, for the update on that. I'm happy about that. Thank you. Janie D, that's okay. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Deep South is South Mississippi. Thank you, Amy, for that. They have an easier time growing sugar beets over there. All right, now this chat isn't open to talk about politics. I understand it's hard not to talk about, but that's not what this stream is about, okay? You know, as far as the word on the street goes, yes, Biden has been voted in. However, from my understanding, Trump may have some courtroom things to, it's not done until the inauguration. So let's just chill out on that and don't sweat too hard about it. Because, it doesn't matter if it's Trump or it's Biden, right? Whoever it is, it's just going to be the next person who is going to lie to you and steal from you. So, you can like the guy or like, like the one that's going to steal from you or like the other one who's going to steal from you harder or less, or if they lied to you better or whatever. Taxes, yes, Wolf, yes. Well, Amy, maybe give them a shout over there and have a look at what they do for sugar beets, because they've had good success, right? Two cheeks of the same butt. Yeah, Christina, absolutely. And you can kiss them both. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just exactly. Well, thank you. Yes, this is going to be about bartering. And hang on a second. I want to read Tony's comment here for a second, guys. I can't talk and read everything all at once. Just give me a chance to read what Tony said here. But a bunch of cans of Sterno. How do you use them? Tony, sometimes those Sternos do have a little holder that you set them in, but I think generally you just kind of set them under a pot, but make sure what you're setting them on is sort of a fireproof thing. Put it in a chafing dish or like on a pizza stone or something like that, right? Like just to be safe about, your how you're using that flame. And to put them out, you just put the cap back on it and it'll shut off by itself. Plant sugarcane in planters. Hey, Denise. I'm not sure we can grow sugarcane up here. I don't think so. I think it's out of our growing region. But down south you sure could, for sure. And I hear it grows like wildfire. But anyways, folks, okay. So seeing as we have a bunch of people in the chat, Cabin Girl, welcome. You just joined us. We're just about to get into the topic here of the chat, and the topic is bartering. Are you guys bartering now? And if so, like, what are you doing? Who are you doing it with? What items are you using? What items are you trading out? What items are you trading for to get back? That's the gist of this chat that I'd like to have with you guys, because, there's tons of great people that, like all of you in my chat here, that, do good and amazing things in all your own way with whatever gardening and canning and, making jams and stuff like that. And we all know people, right? Amy, you guys barter as much as you can, but not many people want to barter. Okay. When you do barter, what items do you use to barter out, and what items do you trade for? Evening, morning. Welcome. And Tony's in here too. You haven't bartered yet, Deb? So you bartered some firewood for a complete winemaking set. That's a decent barter. Les, good trade. Metal for breakfast. There's my brother, everyone. If anyone doesn't know my brother, Metal for breakfast. That's him. He's down in Michigan. Love you, bro. Good to see you in the chat. Hello, evening. Good evening, Grace. Welcome. Welcome all who are new to the chat this evening. No bartering yet, Cabin Girl? I continually do a bunch. And it's between very select people. I mean, you know, salt is good also. You know what, Wolf? Okay, I was reading some comments on one of my other videos that just took place in the last day or so. And somebody said something about bartering with salt and pepper. Now, what I wanted to urge that person to tell them is barter your pepper for sure. Never get rid of your salt. Never barter bullets or salt. And I mean, that's just my take. Like, if y'all got 2,000 pounds of salt, go on ahead and change it out for some rice or anything you like, right? You have a family member you barter with, has a screen printing business. Is that where you get your T-shirts and all that? Yeah. Okay. I'd like one of those T-shirts, Amy. I'd wear that on my live chats. You know. You're bartering elderberry syrup. Cool. Spices, homemade moonshine. Oh, for homemade moonshine, making extracts. Atta girl. Yep. Smart behavior. I'm making my own booze to make extracts with, and like I make my own booze simply for booze, for barter and you know, personal use, right? I make all kinds of things. Like, well, here's one of my Dijon mustards. This is the one that has a touch more snap to it, and I barter this out. I barter it out and I sell it out, right? Oh my God. Bang! Little sauerkrauty. I make this, I barter it out, I sell it out. Pickled carrots, pickled lots of things, pickled pickles, dill pickles. I barter that out, you know? And some of the things what do I want to barter for my rum? Nose picking? That's a good question, and I'll actually show you right now. Nose picking, do you see this quart of golden goodness? This is 1 quart of pure unpasteurized honey made for my buddy Dan and his bees. Right? So that's kind of how I barter out. When I go to Dan's place, I'll bring stuff like mustard, and he'll send me home with horseradish. I gave him the plants, and he just sends me home with a jar of horseradish, right? Or a jar of honey. I'll drop him off a bottle of rum, and you know, take him out some sauerkraut, and we'll swap pickles and this and that, and nobody wants the jars back, and sometimes we bring them back anyways, right? I'd love a Lone Star shirt, Les. I would wear that on my live stream too. Yeah, Amy, you guys got bees too. You know what? That's so. You guys got some understated things on your channel. You don't show your bees. You don't show much of your livestock, and I think you should. And I think if you did, it would help your channel round it out a little bit more. Like, it's not that you guys don't have good content, because you have fantastic content. I think showing that would help out a little bit more. Everybody's only got so much time in the day, though. Honey is a freaking awesome barter, right? Yeah. You got no idea what it tastes like on a piece of toast. You can get some store-bought honey, lay that on a piece of toast, take this honey, put it on a toast beside it, and it's like 2 different things. They're similar, but Ed, yes, morning, it's medicinal as well. It definitely, raw honey definitely bolsters your natural immunity, especially if you get local honey, local to you. Now, if you know, you're in Washington State, way over there on the West Coast, you know, the honey might not do you as well if you buy it and use it as like a New Yorker, but it's still good. Oh, I understand that, Amy. You guys have been getting hammered this year, you know, so that's why I've been sending prayers and you know, much love and support to you guys. Uh, it seems like you're bouncing back, but I mean, here you are again. Brett's got his surgery issues, right? Hey, Scrappy, I see you. All right, Les. Okay, Les at Lone Star Pioneering is giving away a Excalibur dehydrator, right? Okay, so Les, what I want you to go ahead and do is I want you to go ahead and please promote yourself here. Why don't you put the link up here, Les, for your channel and for the video and everything that people need to go ahead and comment on to be qualified for that Excalibur dehydrator. If you would please, sir. Yeah, drawing is in 3 days, so if you go ahead and put that up, I would appreciate that. You have a gal come in to clean every week, every other week. Clean house and things to do. She takes half money and hang on a second. I want to catch the rest of that entity. She takes half money and 3 loaves of homemade bread. That's fantastic barter, Auntie T. Yeah, see, we're all in a way kind of bartering already, right? Leah, hello. nose picking. You know what? You bought a dehydrator last week. That may not be enough. You just ask Broussard Homestead. Ask Amy over at Broussard Homestead if 1 or 2 dehydrators is enough. It's kind of a little bit of an ongoing joke. Are you kidding, Amy? Another storm headed your way? That's going to be 6 now this year. You're not kidding. The best foods to dehydrate. The best foods to dehydrate are the foods that you use. Do you use mushrooms? Dehydrate mushrooms. Do you use Swiss chard? Dehydrate Swiss chard. You know? The things that are less good to dehydrate, like dehydrate things that are don't have any fat in them. Things like vegetables, okay? You have bartered sheep fleece, eggs, livestock. Great thing, and a great skull. Absolutely, Hickory Croft. Great comment, and thank you for that, and welcome. It's good to see you. Never have enough dehydrators. At the moment, you have 4. Yes, you did have 5 until your mother wanted hers back, right, Amy? I always rib her about that. That's kind of funny. Got your tomatoes dried in olive oil. Atta girl, Scrappy. Nice job. A lot of people will just go ahead and dehydrate the tar right out of them, grind them into powder, and store them in powder as jars. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Knives are dehydrators. Same principle. Yeah, but Amy is definitely a hoarder of... she's definitely a dehydrator hoarder. Prepper. Sorry, hoarder is a bad word. Yeah, stay clear of dairy and fatty foods for sure. Anything that's low in fat, yeah, you're pretty good to go ahead and dehydrate that, and it'll last years. Just put into jars for sure. Are you on your way, cabin girl? Well, it was nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Hope you stay well and safe and enjoy this warm weather, girl, while we still have it. Okay. Stay well and safe, cabin girl. Dehydrating frozen vegetables. Yep. Yeah, for sure. You dehydrated some marshmallows? Les, really? Okay. If you got a video about that, I gotta go ahead and check that out. First person to produce dehydrated water. Okay, Open Eye. Now you're just kind of being an ass. It's pretty freaking funny though. Yeah, here you go. Here's your dehydrated water. You don't even need a jar, right? I'll just look here. What's in my pocket? Oh, look at some dehydrated water for you. Scrappy Cat, you don't have to get me to ask him what those marshmallows tasted like. You just asked him yourself. So Les, what did those marshmallows taste like? Have you rehydrated and used them? You're making dehydrated Christmas gifts, hot chocolate with dried marshmallows, dried spice mixes. Oh, really, Amy? Wow. If anybody doesn't know Amy from Broussard Homestead, you go over there and you lick her brain. Her brain is freaking amazing. She's got wicked awesome. They're just doing awesome things over there. Go over and check out Broussard Homestead, guys. Broussard Homestead, right just here in the chat. Go check them out if you guys don't know them. The dehydrated marshmallows, the kind of kid cereal. Okay. Well, to me, it would stand to reason that they kind of taste like vanilla because that's typically what a marshmallow is flavored with. I was taught how to make marshmallow in culinary school, so and you know the main flavorant or flavonoid in there is vanilla, right? So. Yes, M. Honey is great for all kinds of things. You can pack a wound with it for sure, and you know, to help with healing and you know, anti-infection and absolutely. Right? Yeah, absolutely, M. For sure. If anybody doesn't know Morning Light in here, I believe she's a nurse. She's also very well versed in. You know, some natural food aspects and how they work for the body. Is there a difference between, is there a benefit of freeze dry over dehydrate? Well, the freeze dry, as I understand, products that are freeze dried can last sort of up to 25 years if they're stored in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers and things of that like. And dehydrated stuff, you know, like I dehydrate mushrooms and then I oven can them so that vacuum seals in there. And by rights, they should last for years and years as well. However, you know, I don't have the research time in to compare the two. All right, now Amy just made a comment here answering that question as well. Yes, more expensive for sure. Dehydrating and oven canning is kind of doing it really on the down cheap, you know. Freeze drying is very expensive. Oh, you're amazed at how well baked beans dehydrate. Open Eye. And they come back perfectly. You know what? There's a lot of things that you can dehydrate. Go ahead and make yourself some pasta and pasta sauce. Throw that into your dehydrator. Dehydrate the ever-living crap out of it. Throw it into a Ziploc baggie is all you need to do. And, take that out on the trail with you. Pour some hot water over it. Let it sit and steep for a good little while. And, yeah, it'll pop back and make you a nice meal. Right? So... yeah, dehydrated things work great. Even if it's a dehydrated pasta sauce with meat in it and stuff like that, yes, there's fats in it, so it won't store long term for those kinds of things. But it'll, if you want to take it for a 2-3 week camping trip, it'll be fine. And you can rehydrate that on the trail, no problem, right? You wonder how it affects the cellular structure of the food and how it may change. Do you know what? I wonder about that too, bro. About oven canning, because for my my extreme long-term storage for rice and beans and things like that, my 25-year storage stuff, I tend to oven can all that to kill all the critters and for it to create the vacuum and such as well. For sanitary purposes. And you know what? It does a fantastic job. However, I'm not a scientist. If you want to become a scientist, brother, you go ahead and do the research. You tell me how it affects the cellular structure of the food. Go ahead and do the research. I'm doing research on other stuff, okay? But you pose an interesting question. Drying mashed potatoes and making your own potato flakes. How do those come back, Amy? Can you just whip those back into like a nice mashed potato? Silly question, but can you dehydrate wet cat food? Yeah, you can, but there's a lot of fat in it. I wouldn't suggest it would have a very long shelf life. Like not any longer than any other dehydrated meat. Which one? Okay, all right, Leah. I've done a bunch of research on dehydrating meats and packing it for the trail, okay? And some of the things that I found out is, okay, you can cook up whatever meats that it is that you want, but you want to use the leanest meat possible. And then once you've got it cooked, you want to drain it and wash it. You want to drain it and rinse it off with hot water to get all the fat off possible. Then throw that into your dehydrator. Dehydrate the ever-living crap out of it, and it becomes hard like bullets. Trailhounds actually call dehydrated ground beef, they call it gravel. Because if you throw it into your mouth, it's going to break your teeth like rocks. However, it rehydrates well, and it's one of the golden things actually on the trail is rehydrated ground beef. But all right, hang on a second. There's some. I want to catch up on the chat here a little bit for a minute, guys. So if I don't happen to see your question, please forgive me. Well, yes, brother, you do like science. You never tried cat food, Amy? Okay. Well, what was Metal's question? Tony said, great question, Metal. What was your question, bro? I'm just going to try and come back up there. I wonder, if it affects the cellular structure. Yeah, go ahead and do the research and let me know, bro. Works like store-bought potato flakes perfectly. Really? Well, that's freaking cool. Now, I imagine you'd have to avoid putting the cream and the butter in there to make your, how you make your mashed potatoes fancy with the butter and the cream. Avoid putting that in there, and it would dehydrate and store much better. Absolutely. Good idea. Leah, I have a video about long-term food storage for pets, if you'd like to go check it out. And it's pretty similar to long-term food storage for humans, but go have a look at it. It's not longer than 15 minutes, and it shows you a variety of ways that you can put stuff back for your fur babies, okay? Dehydrating potatoes. Definitely going to have to check that out, Les. I haven't dehydrated any. I'm fixing to can some. But dehydrating, you know, when we're all thinking about our food storage, we want to think of it on 3 different levels. You want to think about your short-term food storage, your medium-term food storage, and then your long-term food storage. Okay. Now, canning things is kind of middle of the road. It's sort of your mid-range storage solution. You're looking at sort of 5 years. Kind of deal like that. But for your long-term storage, I could definitely see dehydrating potatoes lasting longer than canning potatoes. So that's interesting, Les. I'll go. I have to check that video out. Lone Star Pioneering. Go check him out, you guys. You've been busy making sun-dried tomatoes. Green tomato chutney, very nice. Oh no, not 130 potato plants, are you kidding? So is all that work on you, or? Hey bro, you did that shit to yourself. Don't you cuss me. Yeah, you know what? Morning just made a good point. Put up canned pet food. If your pets eat canned pet food, some of them just don't eat it or won't eat it, whatever. But yeah, buy canned wet pet food. If your pets eat that, put it into rotation. If you need one, buy 2. It'll eventually add up. Rotate it out, and it'll last years beyond its best by date, right? Tony, it wasn't 2 weeks. I got it like 4 days ago, something like that. I hadn't had time to make a video of it. I knew Wade was sending part of the package that you sent him, and I wanted to wait to do both at the same time. You had a blooper video, and it was fun trying to figure out how much water it took to rehydrate. Well, see, sometimes that's the thing, you know. Sometimes you can be doing something and it can require a certain amount of water, and it takes so long to do, you lose half your water and you just got to add some more, right? So sometimes there's almost no way to to gauge, you know, your water usage on certain things. But that's a funny and interesting point, Les. Freeze split pea soup, beef stroganoff, and chicken soup. Guessing a year shelf life. Frozen, no. Seymour, 6 to 8 months is more accurate. I'm a trained chef, like culinary school, so I know about these things. As far as meats go, there's varying levels of frozen capabilities. It's lowest on fish, then chicken is next. Chicken and poultry is next. After that is pork, and then your beef and your lamb last longer in the freezer after that. Soups and stuff, you don't want to drive it too far past a year if it's like in a Tupperware container. However, if you throw it into some vacuum seal bags and you use your your vacuum sealer to seal them up. That will help extend the shelf life out of it, for sure. However, you know, a thing like pea soup, you can totally dehydrate that. The wild larder, yes. 148 kilograms of apples. Awesome, Open Eye. That's nice. Well, okay, Amy, what kind of dog food are you making for your pet? Is it wet or dry stuff? No, it didn't take that long at all, Tony. It was sort of around the time frame where that you suggested. If the potatoes are turning green, take them out of the sunlight morning. Store them in the dark, in a cool place, if you want them to last over winter. And then when you do want them to sprout before spring, then take them out of the dark spot and put them more toward light so that the eyes that they have grown can start producing shoots. Yeah, Sharon. I was trained to run, to be honest with you, Sharon, I was trained to run a 5,000 meal a day, 5-star hotel or cruise ship. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sharon, yeah, we can have all kinds of conversations. You know what? Because I was trained to do that doesn't mean I know everything about food. Just means I know how all the techniques and how to run a brigade, which I also got, from the Army. But kind of the same thing, but it's almost more strict in a kitchen. Wet food, meat and veggies. Do you add any starch to that? No rice, Amy? Black walnuts. Oh, make walnut oil out of that. Squeeze it. Make walnut oil. I did not try the Instant Pot. I have not. But I am thinking about getting an air fryer. Is it worth wild freezing liquid eggs? No, dehydrate them. Turn them into powder. Then they'll store almost indefinitely. Seymour, you ask Amy here at Broussard Homestead. She dehydrates eggs and turns them into powder. Amy, what's your shelf life on your powdered eggs? You were the lunch lady. Wicked. Yeah, you know what? Some of those lunch ladies out there, let me tell you. All right. Okay, Leah, let me tell you guys how small this world is here, okay? All right. I moved here almost 9 years ago, 8.5 years ago. The place across the road over here was a little story and a half wartime shack, like, from the 40s or whatever. Just a little wee tiny place, and somebody came in and bought a building permit, and built this huge mansion of a place. The place has an elevator in the garage to take cars into the basement so they can work on them. That kind of deal, all right? So these guys bought that place, did that thing to it, and the original structure was left as its own little either 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom plus office abode, like, attached to the place. It was like a kind of a nanny suite. All right, so they rented it out for a bit, and eventually after a short while of renting, those renters left, and that place was actually built and reserved for the parents of the lady who built that place. Now, the lady that moved in there, just some nice lady, just some nice older lady, and I'm like, hi, how you doing? Wave across the street. Hiya, I'm Sean. How you doing? She's like, oh, hi, I'm Linda. Hey, Linda. Well, what are you doing here? What brings you here? She says, oh, well, this is my daughter and such. And it's like, okay, well, where did you come from? And, what are you doing? What are you up to? Sort of thing. And she's like, well, we came down from Kingston, and she said she was working in the military mess up there, okay? All right. I did my military trades training on CFB Kingston. Now, it turns out that Linda, who just moved in, nice older lady next door, she served me hundreds and hundreds of meals on that base. Do you believe how small that world is? And yeah, she just, all these years later, she moves in right across the road from me, and I'm down in Toronto, like just outside of Toronto. No kidding. What a fluke. So I go over and I hang over at the fence there all the time. I bring her lilies to put in her, in her vase, and she's just a nice, lovely, lovely, down-to-earth lady. So I'll give her fence time all the time, right? Yeah, Sharon, it sounds kind of like that, right? Smoking homemade cheese. I need to cool my smoker down a little bit. So far, I'm only smoking, turkey parts, pork hocks, things like that. But yeah, isn't that a neat story, guide? Years after I move in here, some lady from decades ago, from my past, shows up, and that lady has already served me hundreds of meals. I didn't necessarily recognize the lady, but just absolutely wonderful, who it turns out I get for a neighbor, right? And it's funny enough that we have kind of a history together. Yeah, it is a cool story. I've got more stories like that, so I'll be sharing those out over time. But I just thought, how cool is that? It's funny. I went outside today over by the barbecue over on this side, the east side of the building, to make my video today. And when I walked out there, I was taking out all the supplies that I had, my camera and stuff like that. And Linda was actually on her porch, and she was shaking out her mat. And I kind of gave her a wave, but she was a little bit busy and didn't catch it. And then I guess she was busy just shaking out her mat, and then she went ahead and got back inside, so I missed her. But it's really nice to have a chat with her any chance that I get. She's just a very good and down-to-earth person. So a blessing, another one of those blessings that you're given, right? I see Grace is talking about water glassing. It sounds like you're talking about preserving eggs over there for like up to a year. What's on the menu for 400 million? Are you asking Alec Trebek or? Well, for 400 million, I better get a lot of rice and beans and anything else you have prepped. 400 million, that's an expensive plate. Is that per plate, like at a wedding, or dang? Like that's some fancy wedding. Each other will be on the menu. What the heck are you talking about, brother? All right, I'll eat you first. Thanksgiving menu. We had our Thanksgiving up here a few weeks back, Seymour. In Canada, we celebrate it earlier, and Americans have it on a later date. Now, okay, forgive my ignorance, guys. We're coming up to. When is your guys' Thanksgiving, and when is your Memorial Day weekend? Fourth Thursday of November is what, Scrappy? Toilet paper might be a good barter. You better have lots of it, though. You need to go? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, Auntie T. Everyone say goodnight to Tony. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'll be doing that unboxing of the package I already received from you and the one that Wade delivers here within 10 days or so. Okay? And it's going to be special, okay? I really appreciate seeing you, Auntie T. I hope you stay well and safe and have yourself a good rest and a fine evening, okay? Okay, 26th of November this year is what? Is that Memorial Day or Thanksgiving? Oh, Memorial Day is the end of May. Okay. All right. Like, okay, for us up here. Oh, Veterans Day. Veterans Day. Okay, thank you, Scrappy. I was confusing the two. Yeah, Veterans Day. Okay. We have Remembrance Day. I didn't remember whether it was Memorial Day, and I forgot about Veterans Day. So thank you for that, Scrappy. And that'll be November 11th, the same as we celebrate Remembrance Day. 3:02 in the UK. OpenEye. Wow. OpenEye. All right, you're in the UK. Whereabouts roughly are you? And can you tell me the state of lockdowns or anything like that that's going on there? State of the virus, things like that. Give us a little heads up. I love to hear things from the horse's mouth rather than from some sort of news channel. Brett's birthday is November the 10th? Wow, he's going to be old. He's going to be so old he farts dust. Well, maybe not that old. No poppies? Marine Corps' birthday, November the 10th, too. Isn't that interesting, Scrappy? Wow. CB. Hiya. And, you're welcome for the video. Join us here. Join the chat. Happy Elf, hello, hello. You just got home from work. I hope it wasn't a hard work day for you. And welcome. 45 ain't old. I just turned 51. And, I mean, my bones hurt daily. I got to stretch out and, do all that. Yeah, 45 ain't old. I guess it's how you... what kind of life you've lived and how it's affected you and, the muscles you've worked and this and that. You're 56? Happy birthday, Happy Elf. I was never to a Marine Corps ball. However, I've been to many Army parties. Leah, you're old. That's not old. You're just starting to try to get old. You're just starting to try. So what are you saying, Amy? Brett robbed the cradle? Is that what you're saying? I don't know anything about low-carb Thanksgiving dishes. Turkey sounds like low carbs. Turkey sounds worth it. Our brains are younger than our bodies. Yes, they are, Wade. I know. You're really old. 73. So you're just starting to try to get old. Janie D. Boris just declared lockdown too, which is supposed to be in place until the 2nd of December. Okay, so that's what's going on in England, guys. That's from OpenEye. That's not my words. That's from OpenEye, right from the island. Okay. What? 38? Seriously? Now I need to go fart dust. You know what? I'm 31 with 20 years experience. And my mind is kind of 12 3/4 going on 13. You know? So it's a matter of perspective. Yeah. And we can always ask our body to do something, but our body does not always comply with our brain. You know, the older we get, right? So what can you do about it? What we can do is we can exercise some leverage, do the things that we can do, use those to barter, use those things that we can make to barter for things that maybe we can't make or other people can make, right? You can see right through that jar of honey, right? You're 31? I'm 31 with 20 years experience, Joe. So, if you got any questions from a more experienced fellow, please feel free to ask. I'm your guy. I got 20 years experience of mistakes. So, mistakes are how you learn. I've learned a lot. No kidding, Scrappy. Yes, I look in the mirror, it's like, wait a second. Where did those freaking bags under my eyes come from? When did those bang pop up? You know what? I'm fixing to go get some Preparation H and stick that under my my eyelids here, because I hear that works. I'm not saying it works. I've heard that it works, so I'm going to try it. No, I do not have hemorrhoids under my eyes. If any of you ever say that, I'm going to send someone out to hunt you down. But I'm going to try it. It's something I'm going to try. Crap. Oh, you were on Angry Prepper, Lori, and he said I was on? Oh, shit. I don't mean to step on people's toes. Crap. Hi, Lori. Welcome. Wow. Really? He mentioned I was on? I love that guy. I love his channel. Great, great guy. Great channel. And you know what? Like himself, I promote all the other channels I can as well. You know, I've been promoting all the channels in here tonight. You know, as I always do. Yeah, Preparation H, Under the Eyes, Supermodels. Really? So, CB, if I put Preparation under my eyes, Preparation H, if I do Preparation H under my eyes, will I become a supermodel? Angry is angry for sure. What's he angry about? Wait a second. Do you know that like from tonight's experience or? Ah, okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, he always does that. He's a freaking great guy like that. I don't know if I'm in better shape than you, Joe, or not. Like, you know, I tape houses and walk around on stilts every day for a living, and sand. When I sand ceilings, I'm doing this. It's all core movement all day long. So, like I do keep active, and my work keeps me active and fit in that way. But in another way, like when I'm at home, I'm gardening or canning or doing this or that. But a lot of times, I'm not out jogging or cycling or doing things like that. A lot of times, I'm here on the couch looking at y'all's channel, either moderating or enjoying Broussard Homestead, or moderating for Ed or other channels, and just like learning and enjoying a bunch of stuff like that. So like I'm on the computer a fair bit of my my downtime, right? We're talking about age while you're searching for your cheaters. Well, check this out, CB. These are my glasses, and these are my other glasses, right? You're drinking. No exercise there, Julie? Well, cheers then. CB, if you ever hear me in any of my other videos say, where's my other glasses? Like, these are the glasses that I need to see my camera, which I make my videos from. These are the glasses I need to see the TV. But I use these glasses here as well to see my phone. So my other glasses is actually a thing. It's not these ones, it's these ones. Now you're on your way, Amy? All right. Do me a favor and give Brett a really good hard squeeze hug. Don't do that. Send him my best wishes. Keep him chained to the chair and don't let him do too much, okay, Amy? Love you guys. Stay well and safe, okay? Lori, that was actually Amy on there, not Brett. Hey, Eric. Welcome. Good to see you. He had cataract surgery. Wow. How did that... sounds like it went well. Good for you, Janie D. Janie D. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Yeah, night, Brett and Amy. We'll probably see you tomorrow on over on Kate's Sunday, early Sunday afternoon, inside Kate's kitchen. Her stream tomorrow. Bifocals. I had a good set. Yeah, I'm old. I know. Do I want to embrace it? No, I want to have lots of sets of glasses so I can deny it multiple times. London is lost. The police are out of control. Jefferson, welcome. All is well. All is well. Thank you, Jefferson Martial Arts, for asking. And I hope all is well with you as well. We're just having a chat here about barter and things like that. And, of course, chats evolve after the topic. But we're talking about bartering and if you barter and how you do and, who you do it with and what sort of goods you use and stuff like that. You had some technical difficulty, Les? That's all right. That's all good. Post up whatever you need for your whatever channel, or is that the video of you and Southern Boy getting some stuff done? Wine for barter. Just CB, if you want to make wine for barter, just go check out my video on how to make wine out of your preps. It's 3 ingredients. It's pure juice, it's yeast, and it's sugar. No big deal. And you gotta wait some time, right? Oh, that's a link for Broussard Homestead. Thank you for posting that, Les. Yeah, go check those guys out. Sweet family over there. They're doing great things. Super smart people and just real down-to-earth, loving folks. Oh, Finn has one of those, like a ferro rod. Lori buys Finn awesome Christmas gifts. You know, she was shopping for him last Christmas, and she got him some frickin' like wow Christmas gifts. Like Christmas gifts anybody would be happy to have, kid or adult, you know. Yeah, ferro rod is an easy and good thing to keep on your keychain, and as you guys may have seen on my video from this afternoon, the cotton ball and the petroleum jelly thing works just fine. I thought it was a half dozen strikes, but once I counted it when I watched the video, yeah, it was a baker's dozen strikes. But once it took, and it provided lots of flame for a good long time to get any fire tinder that you have going, small tinder, to get your fire going. Provided a good long fire for that, and it seemed to be way better than the magnesium stick. So, are hand warmers worth having? Okay, now I've heard of an alternative use for hand warmers, and I heard that you can use them in lieu of an oxygen absorber. That's what I've heard, Seymour. I don't take my word for it. Do your own research. This is what I've heard, and I'm conveying that to you. That's all. Nose pickings being funny. Gonna barter venison for pickerel. Bravo. That is pure, good, awesome barter right there, Christina. Yeah, I'd want to barter out that venison for some pickerel as well. To me, pickerel's more delicious than venison, but you know, it depends how you cook it and on and on. Well, depends if they catch any. Where are they fishing at for that pickerel, Christina? Now you got me curious. All right. Okay. Let's just put a Lone Star. That's that Lone Star Pioneering there. Just posted the link to the free dehydrator giveaway video. Now I'm not going to enter into that. I don't tend to do that for channels that I subscribe to or that I have for moderators or that I moderate on or anything like that. I tend to leave that for other subscribers. So go check out Lone Star Pioneering's link to the free dehydrator giveaway, guys. Barter items, salt. Never barter salt unless you've got tons of it. Sugar, keep your sugar. Spices, yeah, you could do that. Hygiene items, yeah, possibly. Candy, definitely. Matches, hang on to them. Never give your salt away unless you've got tons of it. Christina, can you remind me of roughly what area you're in? Like ish, not I don't need the county or whatever, or what lake they may be fishing on. You got elk, vacuum sealed, turned into jerky. Yeah, that's nice, Jefferson. You can ground it, and you can can it. Drawing in 3 days. Coffee, sugar, yeah. Do you know what? It's funny. Sugar. Somebody asked me, do you prep? No, I'm not a prepper. I go into my bedroom and I open up one cupboard, and just in the top of that cupboard, there's 300 pounds of sugar. So, It's I kind of shake my head at myself sometimes, like when I go to organize my stuff and get it put up and organized and stacked. It's like, hang on a second, I got 300 pounds of sugar just in the top of that shelf. Coffee is a thing. If coffee is a thing you can't sort of do without. Myself, like on the weekend, a lot of times I don't even make coffee at home. I'll go out and I'll get a coffee. I'll get a large coffee, and I'll drink half of it, and then I'll drink the other half the next day, and just not buy another one. Right? 2 hours north of Toronto. Okay. My brother Metal for Breakfast, who's here in the chat, and I were raised in Aurelia, then moved out to the countryside into Coldwater, just outside of Coldwater, a farm called Clayfield Farms, 360-acre operating beef and hog farm. So we grew up not too far from where you're talking about, Christina. And yeah, just up north of there should be decent pickerel fishing. Dr. Pepper. Well, we all got something, Lady K. Lady K is work hard and prep harder. Lovely lady. Yeah, bro, she's not too far from where we grew up, by the sounds of it. You barter your services. That's a very important barter that no one has talked about here yet tonight, Les. Thank you for bringing it up. I don't have a whole ton of coffee either. However, I did win some coffee on Quebec Homestead's live stream on Halloween night. She's going to be sending me a couple of bags of Tim Hortons coffee, which is great. That's sort of the coffee that I use, and I use it in a French press and makes nice coffee. Doesn't go far, but man, it's good coffee. Okay, we're talking about coffee, instant coffee. All right, there's a kind of coffee out there that's freeze dried, and I was talking to my work partner about it the other day, and I couldn't remember the brand name of it. It's sold in like it's like a Mylar brick. I'm not sure if it's Sanka. I don't think so. French presses are great at home on a counter, Scrappy, or out in the yard, camping trips. Yeah, good for places where you don't want to use power. If you can just boil water, boom, you got coffee. If you got yourself a French press, right? Oh, which skill set have you been training, Jefferson? And for which things? Like, I know you got the martial arts and all that going on, but if you care to share a little bit more, very interesting. No, it's not Sanka. Some freeze-dried coffee. It professes. Is it 8 o'clock coffee or freeze-dried coffee was $1 a pound in the day? Yeah. You sure it's Sanka? I'm gonna have to do a little more research. I walked past the frickin' coffee all today and I didn't go down there because I don't need coffee because I don't use a lot of it, but I've been meaning to look at that. Yes, Joe, for sure, but let's not tilt this conversation that way too hard, please. This is supposed to be a relaxed thing, not about all those things going on, right? Oh my God. Open eye, really? Well, that's freaking awesome, Jefferson. That's cool. Okay, so you're trading your skills. That's sweet. Yeah, whether you're trading it for monetary resources or, if it comes in goods or whatever, but that's amazing. That you're sharing the skills that you have to teach to others. Great thing about barter, guys. If you have a skill set, if it's canning jam, if it's making a pot of frickin' strawberry jam, you can put together a class of a half a dozen gentlemen or ladies who'd like to come into your kitchen, learn about that, and pay you to do it. Seriously. You buy the Cafe Bustelo instant big lots for $5.50 a jar. Okay, well, I'd have to taster's choice. All right, I'd have to taste some of that. I'm not a huge coffee drinker myself. Did Dad? Yeah, isn't it crazy? A prepper channel talking about prepping. Who'da thunk? Shouldn't we be talking about lying and cheating and stealing? Everyone else is, so that's why I'm not doing that. And welcome. No, this is a chat about bartering. Do you barter? What do you barter? How do you barter? Do you barter goods? Do you barter skills? Yeah, see, my brother there, metal for breakfast. He's a carpenter. He'll fix your roof or do whatever you need done. If he's hungry enough for food, he's got skills to trade as well. We all got skills, right? Don't forget about that. Even if you don't have goods to barter with, you got skills. You may have just bartered my live stream. Who'd you pimp me out to, nose picking? Seriously? All right. Now I'm nose picking's bitch. What the hell? How did that happen? I wasn't even looking, and all of a sudden I got traded. I need to really rethink my. Dad, do you know what? I saw there was a whole bunch of other people gonna go live. I was kind of waiting for it, and it was like, man, I'm getting freaking bored waiting on this. And I've actually got something to talk about, and I know every one of those other channels are not talking about this, right? So I just thought I'd bring it back down to prepping, like the reason why all of us preppers are here, right? No, Eric, absolutely not. There'll be no dancing, no music. No, that will get me pee-pee spanked, and I will get put in the corner for 24 hours. No, sir. No, siree. That will happen on another weekend where I have too many drinks. Reiki Master, very nice. Yeah, like just getting back to prepping is a breath of fresh air because all we've heard is we've been just inundated with all this crap for weeks and weeks. Exactly, Christina, just so stressful. Thank you, but no, let me out. You know what, Jefferson? You said something. I saw you somewhere before saying something about building get-home bags, and that's a great thing. Okay, if anyone doesn't know Jefferson Martial Arts, he's trying to get his own thing going. Just read his comment there. Trying to get his own thing going, building get-home bags. to do a thing on Etsy, right? And kudos to you, brother, for doing that. Now, if anyone doesn't know Jefferson Martial Arts, thank you for your service, brother. Former service member. Him and his mag, they got their things tight. They're that's a good group over there. Let me just check something out here. That's all right, Julie. Well, welcome. You know, I know there's a lot of other channels on, and I know what they're doing. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do not that, so. What did you barter on this live here, Les? And if you did, that's cool. Please share. But now I'm curious. You got to tell me, brother. Yeah, natural pectin, definitely. I played the hell out of. I crushed a lot of drum sets through the years, CB. I used to play the hell out of drums. Wow, that man is awesome. I was watching his live earlier when he was in downtown earlier this afternoon. I love his channel. Lori, you got a baby grand piano you play? Why don't you put up a video of that? Oh, you swapped out some leather tools. Ah, you and Noah's been doing some swapping, huh? Good for you guys. That's freaking awesome. Do you know what? That right there is freaking awesome. Barter just happened in my chat. You know? That's funny. That's the subject matter of this chat. And look what's happening here now. Right? That is wicked. And that's the reason why I brought it up. We can do it every day on an everyday level, and you don't have to frickin' pay taxes on it. You know, no one needs to have their hand in your pocket for you to go and paint someone's porch and for them to give you, you know, a laundry basket full of corn or whatever the swap is. You know what I mean? No, Jefferson. We honor each other. You know, I'm as much in debt to you for your service as you are for mine. I just have an opportunity to shout out wicked awesome cool people that I see, and I'm happy. I'm actually remiss if I don't do that. Okay. Leah, good night and welcome. You know, thank you for having come here, and it was very, very good to see you. You stay well and safe, okay? And we'll see you on another chat, all right? Stay well and safe, and God bless. Your hubby and you are new to prepping since March, but we have certainly learned a lot by watching the different channels and getting different ideas from people. Is unique. Absolutely, Janie D. Yes, that's why I like to watch other channels and promote other channels, because everybody has a little bit of a different way to approach it and can teach you something different. Now, seeing as you're new since March, you know, I hope your preps are going well. Hope you assess your preps and round out any little holes that you have in your preps, plug those up, and don't take it too far too fast, right? Just make sure it's complete. You want to start at 2 weeks, and then you want to move to a month, then 3 months, right? You get the idea, right? So yeah, just don't go too hard too fast, or you'll get overwhelmed. You want to take me through one of your CQB courses? Sounds like you're trying to kill me, Jefferson. I'd love to get out there. CQB. Can you please break that down for me, brother? Yeah, no cash. No cash changes hands. Slow and steady. Yes, the turtle wins. No cash changes hands. The government's kind of like a union. The union handles some of your money and does this and does that. Why does the union need to have their hands on your money? So it can pass through their hands. You know what I mean? Did Dad? You're getting a little too much water storage? There's no such thing as too much water storage, okay? Yeah, maybe you do need a shed. You can put up a link if you want to, Jefferson. Or wait a second. No, you got to be a moderator to put that up. Jefferson, if you've got a link to put up, there's Joe Morgan or Les is here, Lone Star Pioneering. If either of you guys could put up a link to Jefferson Martial Arts site, please go ahead and do so. Hey, Karen from Connecticut. Welcome. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fix something here. All right, Lady K, you are now our moderator. I should have done that a while back, but I just kind of thought you wanted to enjoy the chats and not... Well, I don't get too many turds in here anyways, but, I don't want you working all the time. That's all right, Les. That's an important comment you just made there, Jefferson. Lives a gray man life. It's kind of an oxymoron for me to say it because I'm out here saying prep this and prep that. I got eyes on me. Makes me a target already, right? However, yeah, do play the gray man. Whoever you do tell that you prep, anyone I tell I prep knows I have a loaded crossbow behind my back door. They know I have a baseball bat behind my front door. They know I've got home defense. Anyone who knows that I prep knows that I prepare to protect my preps, right? So, yeah, be very candid about who you tell what, and to those people you do disclose that information to, make sure they are either a trusted person or part of a mag. Don't go share it out with anyone you just don't know, or someone you just bump into all on a willy-nilly or anything like that. That's protected information, right? Yeah, that's how you do it for the trail, Jefferson, for sure. Cook it, rinse. Buy the extra lean stuff. Cook it, rinse it off with hot water. Drain it, dry it, dehydrate the heck out of it, and yeah, then it's good for the trail. I'm not sure how long it will last, like in a jar on the shelf. Be good for a couple of weeks on the trail, though, no problem. But vegetables will definitely last longer dehydrated for sure. It's all good, Les. Don't worry about it. You know what? When it comes down to things, me as a moderator, I'm a terrible moderator. I'm only just starting to learn how to go out and grab links and get them back in there and trying to get them posted. And it doesn't always work, so don't even worry. Yeah, that's exactly it, Lady K. All right, sorry. When I say Lady K, that's work hard and prep harder. Lady K was her former name, and that's just how I know her. And it's a lot less wordy than her new name. So I'm just gonna yeah, you're a mod, absolutely. Do you know what, Lady K? You're a great mod, which is one of the reasons why I put you up there. So do you know what? If you could talk to Les over at Lone Star Lone Star Pioneering, um, he's looking to have a link posted up to something. Give it another shout out, Les. Lady K's wicked good at finding these links and posting them, okay? Lori's got a flea bag on her head. Well, isn't that a shock? I've heard of Scrapple, but I'd need to learn again what it is. Yes, Jefferson, that's right. Yes, you do those things close hand to hand. Capito, Muay Thai, Brazilian. Yeah. Jefferson martial arts isn't a guy you guys want to meet in a dark alley. He's probably the best man you'd ever want to meet in a dark alley, as long as you don't bug him. You know, he'd be your worst nightmare to bug that guy. I work out the guy that I bartered a bottle of booze for this honey. He's like the second Dan Kumo Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Uh, and he and I worked together for years. Where am I looking for your comment above? Deb? Looking and looking and looking. Oh, links can be posted in the chat. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I was thanking for people in the chat. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, that guy's a second Dan black belt in Kumo Jiu-Jitsu. And he's the most unsuspecting, mildest mannered guy you'd ever want to meet. However, if you make the wrong move, he'll rip your arm off and beat you with the wet end of it. Quicker than you can see it happen. Johnny Harper. Welcome, brother. Hey, Johnny's in from Hawaii. How's it going, bro? You get fishing today or you working? Gene, hello. Hello. I hope that works out for you, Jefferson. I really do. That'd be wicked awesome to see. You know, good things happen to good people for good reasons, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. So I think good things are going to come your way. Working? What kind of work you doing, Johnny? You were just watching Danny Carey? Yeah, no kidding. Isn't that freaking awesome live take? Just blows me away. He just kind of sits there and does it all casual, but it's nutso, right? You learn how to meme? I don't even know what that is. So someone half your age, which is half of my age, you know what? Never mind. The topic here tonight, Southern Belle. Welcome, by the way. The topic here tonight is barter. Do you barter? Are you waiting for SHTF to get your bartering done? If you do barter, what do you barter? Who do you barter with? What items do you barter for? It's just all about bartering, and then it kind of goes to free chat a little bit. Yeah, right, Julie. So yeah, I'm that's part of my winter project to catch myself up on tech. I'm on it. I ordered a ham radio last night, guys. It's coming. It's coming, and I'm going to build something with that. I'm going to join part of something and work to grow it into a network. A network of preparedness communications around the Great Lakes to begin with. Exactly, Johnny. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, barter what you do. Like, I take Dan a pea meal bacon. He gives me a jar of honey. Wicked awesome swap, right? Well, Julie, there are a lot of people out there that are way, way better than me, and I seek their help for it. One of them is Quebec Homestead, and, she does me a lot of good turns, which I appreciate very much. Do you know what? From having seen you and other other channels and chats, Jefferson Martial Arts, I do understand that from other comments you've made. So, yeah, and that's awesome. Sounds like a awesome, good, tight mag. You've bartered paintings before, Lori? That's wicked. Do you know what? Um, I received a painting in the spring that I bartered for. So that's cool. Yeah, if you can trade art for whatever skill you have for other goods or whatever it is, goods or services. Like if you make me a painting, yeah, I'll be happy to stack your wood or whatever. Trade those things up. Well, that's do you know what? It's kind of good that people stay to their own Southern Belle. However, it's also good to know who your neighbors are, just to know if they're friend or foe. You know what I mean? Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer, kind of deal, right? Broussard. All right, now is that Amy or Brett? Amy, did you put Brett to bed? Is he tied to the chair? People don't know what bartering is. Like, if I cut your lawn, you'll shovel my driveway, kind of deal. If it snows, that's barter in its simplest format, Or I'll bake you a cake and you bake me bread. Same kind of deal. That's barter, right? Am I prepping? Yeah, I'm prepping. This is a prepping channel, Jason. Yeah, I think all of us here are prepping, some more so than others, and some are just getting on board. Some are homesteaders, but just really starting to prep hard. Uh, but yeah, no, this is a prepping and preparedness channel, so yeah, we are prepping. Yeah, bartered skills and knowledge, absolutely, yes, and that's worth every nickel or item you've ever traded for sure. It's worth what people are willing to trade, right? Like if you put on a class about how to grow okra, somebody wants to bring you a jar of honey. Like I know you guys got bees, but the idea is there, right? And if you're both willing to make that swap, then that's what it's worth, right? I'm not really worried about bartering either. However, there are some things that I like to do that other folks that I know just don't do, but they like what I do, and they do some things that I don't do, and we can kind of trade for it. I'll make some smoked hawks so that they can make a nice pea soup, because I just do that for myself, and I know they're going to like pea soup anyways. But I don't have any bees at home, and I know they're making honey, right? Or here's another thing I came home with: there's a bottle of mead, right? They're making mead out of their own honey, so I don't do those particular things. They don't do the particular things that I do. We do a little swap. It's not like we agree to get together. Hey, I've got 2 roasts of pea meal and 3 jars of mustard and a can of sauerkraut. I'm coming out your way, and I'll expect a jar of honey, a jar of mead. It's not like that. It's just like I feel like go visiting my buddy. I think I'll throw a roast of pea meal in my pack to take with me, and I've got a new batch of mustard. I think he'd like to try, so I'll bring out a couple of jars of that. So I just bring it, not expecting anything, and I just give it to them. They say, "Oh, well, you can't leave without taking this." It kind of happens on that level, you know. It's not. There's no negotiation to begin with at all, ever, unless there's really some sort of requirement that if one person has a thing that the other one needs, and then if it's fully outright and asked, it's like, yeah, absolutely, here you go, and there's no barter requested. It's just, yeah, absolutely, there you go. But like that guy's mag, right? So you don't charge your mag you know ticket door prices. You trade recipes from the garden for labor, spiritual services. You see? All right. That's barter right there, Southern Belle. Doesn't matter what it's for. It's taking place. It's trading. Yeah, you could show her some gardening skills, and she may invite you in for to share a loaf of banana bread or something. It's barter. It's a trade off right there, right? Without a word having been said or discussed about it, right? Plants and seeds too. You've bartered. Awesome. You've traded papaya with your neighbor, and he gave you basil. That's cool. And you cloned it. Attaboy, Johnny. Smart. That's smart behavior. Southern boy? Where? Did I see him? Julie just said hi, Southern boy prepper. Okay. Where do I see Southern boy prepper? I'm not seeing Southern boy prepper in here. He's one of my moderators. So if he was in here, I would have seen him. Somebody messing with me? Barter for cash. Well, bartering for cash isn't really bartering. Bartering is trading one type of goods for another type of goods where no cash passes hands, there's no taxes, those kinds of things. Yeah, with no taxes, right? There's no cash. Oh, it's Les's fault? Somebody's blaming you, Les, for saying hi to Southern Boy. Oh, he said he was coming. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's all right. You know, I hope he's doing well and safe, whatever he's doing. If he comes in, that's awesome. I love that guy. If not, that's cool. Doesn't matter either way. But it would be lovely to see him in here, as it always is. Yeah, Julie just totally threw. All right, Julie, you threw Les, Lone Star Pioneering, under the bus. Now you understand that Les, Lone Star Pioneering, is one of my moderators, right, Julie? So he can put you in the corner if he wants to, right? Voodoo Queen. You know what? I've traded stuff for cash too, and that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with good old hard currency, right? But I like a good straight up. I just show up with a pickled pork, you know, some smoked pork hocks and some mustard. Say, here you go, guys. And then they send me off with, well, here's this and this and this and this. Like, wow, I didn't even expect that. It's the surprise bartering is the one that I like, you know. Let me just, it's getting a bit warm in here. I got this extra light on. Let me just take this sweater off here, folks. Just give me a second. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah. Oh, good God. Ow. I'm caught in this. Oh. Well, yeah, that's better. Whew. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Whew. All right, let me get my glasses back on here. My other glasses back on. See what's going on. Women have been doing that since the dawn of time. Yeah, that was my bro head. It was Johnny for sure, but it was cramping my style. It was way too hot. Take spam? You're not taking my spam, bro. I've got lots. I'll share it with you, though. You're my brother. I can't deny you spam. That's gonna be a video I'm gonna be doing for you guys. Spam fried rice. Yeah. You know, Johnny should love it as a prepper and a Hawaiian. There's a double ditch there, right? Hope you're doing well, Voodoo. Welcome. Oh, you like this couch? Did Dad? I bought it for $70, and the lady I bought it from was next door, and she helped me carry it in here. You want pineapple? A pineapple mirepoix. All right, Johnny, you and I are going to have to talk a little bit more clearly about that. Like, I can totally feel where you're going with this, but that can be done. Yeah. You barter with your mom? Screw loads of fresh veggies and can some for her, keep some for us. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a great trade. That's a great trade that a lot of people do. You know, they'll have a plot of land or a hive of bees on somebody's land, and the landowner will automatically 50% or whatever will automatically be reverted back to the landowner. And the landowner doesn't have to do anything. The other person does all the labor and the upkeep and things like that. So that's another great way to barter. There's a lot of that going on, Scrappy. Somebody took a poop. Hey, don't be having a turd in my. If anyone's having a turd in my chat, one of my turd swatters, go ahead and swat that out. I was not having a dump, nose picking. I was not doing that. You'll show your crayons. That's awesome, Jefferson. Yeah, I kind of grunt that brohood there. It was a little tight on me, so it was like hard to get off. So I was like fighting with it, trying to get it off. It's a new to me one from Bibles for Missions. I got there a couple of weekends ago, and I haven't gotten into it and used to it yet. So old man noise is what I'm trying to. The sweater had me pinned, Janie. It did. Oh, there you go, Scrappy Cat. That's possible, but I mean, I don't know, like Lone Star's, he's kind of like Southern Boy's guy, right? Like they're buddies, right? So there might be a mistake there. There might not be. Doesn't matter. Who knows? Maybe Southern Boy went out for a walk or got into something else, and he's busy answering chat on his own channel, because he does have his own channel, right? As many of us here do, including the Lone Star Pioneering, right? Lots of us have channels here, so. And it takes time to address that, right? So, after Taco Bell. Taco Bell? I can't do Taco Bell. What the heck? I don't eat food that comes out of a caulking gun. I didn't know I was going on tonight either, Johnny. I was kind of waiting around for someone to go on, and I saw this person was going to go on, and that person was going to go on, and this person was going to go on, and I saw all their subject titles, and it was like, do I really got to watch more of that? It's like, no. Let's talk about something, not that. So that's why I popped it up, Johnny. And you know what? I've never announced any one of my my live streams. I still need to figure out how to do it, right? That's how untechy I am. So I'm going to be bumping that, right? Condoms for barter. Enough said. Yeah, well, maybe. Did you click the thumbs up? Morning? Who didn't? How many people are in the chat and who didn't click it? There's a task for you, Morning. How many people are in the chat and how many people didn't click it? Don't anyone else answer that. That's Morning's job. Wicked Jefferson. That's freaking awesome. That's how you do that, right? You haven't had fast food for almost a year? I'm going to be doing some cooking for my preps, Son and Bell, and this may break your heart. I'm not sure, but one of my preps is homemade dill pickles, right? I'm going to be deep frying some of those dill pickles. How to cook your preps? I'm going to start with basic plain white rice. Jay the Prepper. Amy, you smashed it. You got Brett sleeping now, or? Hey, Amy, let me ask you this: do you do any dry canning over there? Any of you guys do any dry canning? Southern Boy, there he is. Yeah, everyone, give him some of this. Welcome, Southern Boy. Good to see you. You're having a movie night with your daughter. Want to drop in and say hi? Well, that's what I kind of thought you were up to something, Southern Boy. Go on ahead and take the time and share that time with your daughter. It's lovely to see you here, and thank you so much for stopping in. But you go on ahead and enjoy that time, that family time, okay? We'll talk to you tomorrow or another day, all right? I'm going to do a whole series on that, Southern Belle. Do you know how many videos I can make just on cooking rice? Like, dang. Yeah, Southern Boy, go on and enjoy the time with your daughter over there. Thanks so much for stopping in and saying hi. Hope you guys stay well and safe down there. And, love you guys. God bless you, and we'll all see you guys tomorrow, okay? Yeah, go do your thing. Enjoy the movie. What movie are you watching? You can share that tomorrow or whatever. Is that about it, Amy? Just flour? You did so, Les. Yes, you did. See, Les has the inside scoop, right? That's one of the reasons why I got him as a mod. He's got his ear to the ground, right? I don't just pick my mods all willy-nilly, right? Some of them are super hard turd swatters. Some of them are like intel gathering spies, learning, ear to the ground, knowing what's what. And, I pick them for a reason. Oh, thanks, Open Eye. That's very, very nice of you to say. You know what? There is a very, very fantastic group of people here. You're absolutely right. How about batteries for barter? If you're going to want to store batteries into your long-term storage, you're going to want to store rechargeable batteries, okay? And you're going to want to have stations to charge them with, right? Whether it's with through the grid or an alternative like solar power source to recharge those. Now, in a grid down situation, I'm not sure how hard you're going to want to trade out your batteries, but you may want to trade out your services to charge other people's batteries. Okay? So that's my idea on batteries anyways. You haven't started any dry canning. Okay. Well, I'm going to be dry canning some crackers actually this weekend. I bought extra crackers to dehydrate. And I'll tell you something. What led me to want to can some crackers, and I'm not going to be vacuum sealing them with my food saver. I'm going to be oven canning them. Now, what led me to do this idea is, all right, everybody gets a box of crackers around. It's winter time or early spring or something like that, and it's cool out. You feel like you want soup, so you get some soup or make some soup, and you go out and you get a box of crackers. You eat the half of it, and the other half sits in there for 3-4 months without being used. You go to open it, and all your crackers are stale, right? Okay, so that's exactly what happened to me, right? Yes, Jefferson Martial Arts, you can definitely make a suggestion to the chat, but I'm going to finish my train of thought while you go ahead and do that, okay? All right. Okay, so I opened a box of crackers. I love a cracker with some butter on it. To me, that's just a nice snack. That's better than potato chips with dip or something sweet, anything like that. Anyways, I opened this box of crackers, put some butter on it. I bite on it, and the cracker's soft. It's kind of stale, right? So I put the crackers away, and I was like, dang, a little disappointed. And then I thought, well, I've heard about oven canning crackers. And I thought, well, what if I put these crackers in the oven and just see how they come out after? Well, I'll tell you what. Once you put those stale crackers into the oven, it freshens them back up. And when you oven can them, dry can them in the oven, you can do it with stale crackers or fresh crackers. It'll freshen them back up, and it will preserve the life of your crackers from like a couple of months to, I've heard, like 4 years, 3-4 years, no problem. So that is going to be one of the things I'm doing tomorrow. is dry canning some. I'm going to be pressure canning some beans and dry canning some crackers. Right? Yeah, battery charging service. Exactly. Don't trade out your batteries. Don't get rid of your batteries. Don't buy batteries that are just charged and you use them and then they're done. Buy rechargeables, a rechargeable source, a source to charge them with, be it through the grid or solar. I'll do a video on canning crackers tomorrow for you, Em. Yeah, I'll do that. It's something I've been meaning to do. I might put out a couple of videos tomorrow, one on canning beans, because I've got lots of dry canned beans around, but I don't have any. Like I have some store bought canned, kidney beans and such around, but I don't have any homemade wet pressure canned beans. So yeah, I'll do at least one of those videos for you tomorrow. It's just like it's just like dry canning any other thing. Like I do have a video up of dry canning. You guys can go have a look at it. But it's the same thing, but it's a different, just a different product, when we're talking about canning, we're talking about canning in glass jars. Open eye. Yeah, mason jars of different sizes, pint sizes, quart sizes. I've even gone to half-gallon sizes for dry canning, but I don't recommend pressure canning in half-gallon jars. Yeah, it's something I've been meaning to do. I got all the supplies to do it today, actually yesterday, and today. Yeah, I got some things to do that with. So, and to be quite honest with you, I like having a lot of crackers around. Whether I'm going to have guests, and I get some nice cheeses to use with them. And I mean, I can buy crackers when they're on sale. And then 6 months later, just open up a jar and they're fresh as can be, right? Jefferson, what are you getting at over there, brother? Okay, Jefferson, that's a great idea. I know of one here. I know of a couple here. I know of one regular one and one organic one. One regular one that's kind of public, and then one organic one that's a little less public. So, excellent train of thought on what you said there, Jefferson. I bought a box of jars today. I bought a box of 1 liter jars. I was shocked to see it at the grocery store. They wanted $15 for it, and there was no plastic left on the top of it, but the label paper was still on it. It's like $15. Yeah, give me that. So I got yet another. I've been really, really lucky up here this year with canning supplies and jars. To be honest with you, hang on a second. I'm going to go count how many lids I got. Roughly. This is going to be a conservative estimate. All right, I got 21 boxes of flats to seal jars with, and that's not including boxes that I have that include flats and lids. I found a nice sale and I capitalized on that. It was like $2 a box, which is half price. So every time I was in the grocery store, it's like, yeah, give me a couple of that. Yeah, give me a couple of that. Really, wow, the sale is still on. Give me a couple of that. And before you know it, you got 20 or more boxes of flats to seal your jars with, right? You don't even notice the buying of it. It's a couple of bucks at a time, right? So, you never heard of dry canning? Do it in the oven. If you have a food saver vacuum sealer, you can do it that way, but whatever you put in there, you might want to freeze it for a little while first to get rid of the critters. But oven dry canning in the oven eliminates the step of requiring the freezing part to get rid of the critters. Plain saltines with cold butter and chicken soup or tomato soup. Plain saltines with cold butter and my split yellow pea soup with smoked pork hocks. Yes, yes, yes. You have a crate of saltines? Use them up, Johnny, or dry can them. Just, so they don't go stale on you, right? Once I pressure can my beans, they will be pre-cooked. Yes. My dry canned ones, no, they're not pre-cooked. They have to be fully cooked and processed after opening. Oh, you're on your way there, Christina. All right. Well, good to see you, and thank you for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you stay well and safe, and I hope we see you again, Christina. Thank you for joining us. Saltine crackers. It's just like maybe it's a northern thing. It's just like well, I'll go get a box and I'll show you. All right, who's asking about that? Was that Southern Belle you were asking? Okay. So here's what we got. This is these are, that looks backwards to me. Okay, so these are by Christie brand. These are Premium Plus, salted tops, as you can see, and yeah, it's like a crispy soda biscuit, soda cracker. You can get salted tops or not salted tops, and they're delicious just by themselves with a bit of butter. I think that's what Johnny was talking about. So yeah, and to me, you smash up a bunch of these into a bowl of split pea soup with a smoked pork hock in there. Oh, and it turns it out into a thick paste. Oh, that's delicious, that is. But yeah, that's what we're talking about when we say saltines. Okay, they're just like a Premium Plus soda crackers by Mr. Christie or Christie or whatever it's called here. Well, I get pretty specific too myself when somebody asks a question, because when somebody asks a question, you don't know exactly how they're asking it, so you gotta kind of cover all bases and say exactly what you mean, right? Oh, great in a clam chowder for sure. Oh, especially in a cream of mushroom soup. Turn that into thick paste. Oh yeah. Throw a little bit of butter in there to make it nice and silky. I don't want the electrolytes in a separate container. I want them all smashed together, man. You can, dear. Sure you can. Well, I was going to say cheers morning, but that's not going to work. I'll have to use this. No, if you can, dear, it would be sort of a medium-term storage. Cheers, Em. Em, make sure you make more wine. If you're drinking my hobo wine, make more. Break up saltines in a bowl, put milk and sugar on it, as if it were cereal. Oh! You're probably using the unsalted kind. I guess, you know what? If you're out of cereal, it wouldn't matter if there was salt on it or not. You gotta go, Janie? All right, Janie D, it was very nice of you to drop by and join us. Thank you for coming this evening. It was good to see you. I hope you stay well and safe, okay? And thank you again for coming. Johnny's a pirate. Johnny, next time I see you on anyone's live stream, I want to see an eye patch on you, and I want to see your hat sideways like a pirate. Yeah, you'd have to eat that fast, Deb. Yeah. Sugar, yeast, and juice. That's all it takes. Give it a shake. Don't put the lid on too tight. Don't store it near your white tuxedo. Then don't touch it. Don't shake it. Give it a month till the bubbling stops. Can't see any bubbling. The top is nice and calm and no bubbles at all coming up in there, and you're good to go. You're going to have a bit of sediment on the bottom. You can pour that off, or you can just use it gently as you use it to try and not disturb that bottom. But you can definitely, after you've brewed it, pour it off out of the container that you brewed it in and leave that little bit of sludge that's in the bottom so it doesn't mix itself into your wine. Very, very simple recipe to make wine. Ask Morning. She's drunk on it now. Right, Em? No, don't reuse the sludge, Johnny. Maybe. I don't know. You're the chef, buddy. You tell me. I don't think so. That's like used up sugar and yeast poo. You on your way, Les? All right, God bless you. And you know what? Everyone go over, Les, before you go, post that link to your dehydrator giveaway again, please, here, so the folks can see it. And yeah, good luck to the winner of that. That's a great thing you're giving up there. Kind of like malt liquor. That's awesome, Didad. Wicked. Nice job. Do you know what? Make sure you maybe don't look at my recipe because I'm not using gallons in my recipe. Pinball just did one. But maybe go seek out an appropriate recipe for that volume. or do it in separate little pieces, okay? Yeah, yeast poo. Yeast eats sugar and poos, doesn't it? And farts, that's what the gas is, the off-gassing is, isn't it, Amy? Like, you're smart, you know all this stuff. All right, there we go. Okay, everyone, go check out Les's link there. That's for the giveaway for his dehydrator. So go check him out. Dang, I wish I'd be in on that, but there was no way if I did win it, I'd make that gentleman ship it way up here to Canada. It would be so freaking... It'd be more expensive than the dehydrator itself. So I'm not even going to enter into that. I just got too much couth to do that to a fellow prepper. No freaking way. Just the same as on Broussard Homesteads, the very first live chat that they had like a Q&A winner giveaway. I won like the first question, the first prize, the first question, or it was maybe it was a second question, but I won it, and it was like, wow, holy crap! And I was like, no, don't send it to me. It's going to cost way too much money for you guys to ship it to Canada. I want you to give it to whoever's next in the right answer or whatever, right? So I just like to be mindful about that for folks. There's no way if someone's going to be so kind to do a giveaway, they should incur a heavy cost to ship it anywhere. At least I'm a gentleman that way anyways, so... All right, yeah, so check it out. Lone Star Pioneering. It's got his link there. Giveaway for a free dehydrator. Amy, you sure you don't have enough dehydrators over there? You need a fifth. Go on and check out Les's stream there to top up on those. I'm poking you in the ribs there, Amy. All right, Amy, here. I got something right here. All right, let me put my other glasses on. This is a package that came in the mail from Michigan, okay? So I'm going to share a little bit with you about costs, okay, for shipping. Now, I'm going to see if I can find a weight on this package. It's not heavy. It's not a lot. I don't know where the weight should be listed. I don't see the weight listed. They probably measured it at the post office in Michigan. But anyways, it's not that big a box. It's like a shoe box, right? And it's not heavy at all. I don't think it's 2 pounds of butter. Yeah, maybe it's 2 pounds of butter. But the cost to ship it from Michigan to here, can you see that, Amy? $40. Okay? $40.55. So it's expensive to ship things across the border. You know? I just shipped a bottle of booze 9 hours north of here, and it cost me more to ship the booze than it did to make it. And it was within the country, right? This, by the way, guys, was sent to me from my Auntie T, who you guys saw here in the chat earlier. This was sent to me from her. I don't know what's in it, but I am going to be doing an unboxing of this once a parcel arrives from my brother, Metal for Breakfast, who's also in this chat, who Tony sent him a box full of stuff and he did an unboxing of. And there was a very special metal that was in there that's being sent to me that I can be the caretaker of. So I'm going to unbox those things at the same time, okay? If Tony, if you're wondering about your package, yes, it arrived safe and well. Metal has sent the item off today before noon. Yeah, expensive, Amy, for sure. Metal has put into the mail today before noon part of one of the packages you sent him. It will be coming here, and I'll be happy to be the proud custodian of that for a good number of years until I find a suitable place for it to reside. I'm not surprised about that, bro. You have a stuffed platypus? Johnny? Is that even legal? How much you want for him? Is that right, green bastard? Well, okay. Any of you guys? All right, never mind. Green bastard's a mod, so you can't boot him out anyways. Just be nice here, bastard. Well, it's not 5 pounds. It's not 5 pounds of butter. It's maybe 2. You know, I have a scale in the other room. I could go measure it. And you know what? I have a scale in the other room. I'm gonna go measure it in grams for you, bastard. Everyone say welcome to Green Bastard. He does great cooking videos. He does drunk cooking videos, and he plays heavy metal music. And you know, if you like that kind of thing, you'll enjoy his thing. And you know what? He actually, hey Brett, he actually knows his shit when it comes to cooking. So that's cool and refreshing. Because there's a lot of drunk people out there cooking who don't know a thing about what they're doing. Okay, it is 780 grams, which is less than 2 pounds. So I wasn't off the mark when I said 2 pounds of butter, okay? So don't give me a hard time, green bastard. How you doing, Brett? How you feeling? Yeah, Laurie. Yeah, he's drunk cooking over there and playing heavy metal music. And he knows what he's doing. He's got actual skills to his application. You feeling better, Brett? That's awesome. Yeah, everyone go check out Cooking Green Bastard Style if you like outdoor cooking and smoking meats, things like that. He's old and grouchy. Amy, holy crap. Okay, all right, now we have Amy and Brett in here. He's old and grouchy. Amy, he ain't even old. I'm old. When he starts farting dust, you let me know. Hey, bro, seriously, go check him out. He's got tons and tons of wicked awesome videos. He's also a train nut. Loves the crap out of trains. He can identify by ear the pitch of a train whistle from, 10 miles away. Super smart guy, and he's actually a trusted individual. He's a guy I would trust. We've met before, and we're going to meet again. $10? No, it's not cold up here. It was like 62 today. Welcome, 10. Colin. Sorry, I've been talking, I've been rambling here. Yeah, Kincaid Outdoors is Colin. He's our in-house archery expert. So if anyone has questions about that, Lori just went out and bought he got a crossbow this summer, I think. But yeah, anybody's got bow questions, go ask Colin at Kincaid Outdoors. He's our in-house archery expert. He can be a little bit crass. Like, if you like the Angry Prepper, you'll have no problem with cooking green bastard style. All right, now cooking green bastard style is an international shipping expert. I don't have all that information in front of me, brother, but if anybody can glean any knowledge from that, that's wicked awesome. Okay, yeah, he's been doing a lot of shipping for years. Okay, that's wicked. So go hook up with Green Bastard and glean some shipping knowledge from him. Now he ships from Canada, maybe different shipping from the States. I don't know. That's not all my business. That's all a little hanky for me. I don't know all about it, right? Oh, you went over to the firehouse? They like the beard. Did they love and honor the beard? Did they heed the beard? Brett? They were jealous of the beard. No kidding. That's awesome, Brett. Wicked. Wicked. Wicked and funny. So how much longer are you off? Are you off for another 5 weeks or so, Brett? Or until your doc says, get your ass back to work? Or until Amy says, get the hell out of my kitchen? Where did I get that couch? 10? I bought it from the neighbor next door, whose son bought it for her, who lived in the basement apartment, which this couch couldn't fit into because it's too long to go down the stairs. It was sitting in their yard. It still had the price tag of $70 on there. I said, hey, I like that couch, and I see you can't get it down the stairs. I'll give you $70 for it if you help me move it into my place. And boom, it was done. $70. Yes, ma'am. What do you mean, don't encourage him, Amy? He's a guy. He's my bro. Oh, sorry, Amy. I thought that was Lori talking. Sits up straight. I'm just sitting up straight here. Not causing any trouble. How much is a cord of wood in weight? It depends on how dry it is. Open eye on if it's softwood or hardwood, really. We don't measure it in weight. We measure it in... Are you talking about a bush cord or a face cord? We measure a face cord by 4 foot tall, 8 foot wide, and 16 inches deep. And there's your bush cord. Takes there's your face cord. Takes 3 face cord to make up 1 bush cord. Okay? So to make up a bush cord, you have 8 feet wide by 4 foot deep by 4 foot high. How much it weighs depends on how long it's been seasoned, what kind of material it is, what type of hardwood it is, if it's a softwood, hardwood. The bro code, yeah. Yes, Brett, yes. Please don't let Amy kill us both. We haven't really talked about that, Em, but I did bring him some of my mustard, and GB, I didn't bring you a pea meal, did I? I gotta bring you a pea meal next time you can use with the mustard. It's not out of the question, though. Hunting with Fred, but a cheap ass fiberglass bow for 50 cents. Small game, damn small game, bro. It'll take someone off your porch. Yeah, it would work if you used a paracord, but that paracord is not ideal. Paracord might be too thick for your arrow nock to knock into. And Colin's your guy for that. Kincaid Outdoors. Colin, go have a look at what Metal for Breakfast just asked there about paracord and a bow. Please help him out there. That's what she said. Hardwood. Well, who's got softwood, right? Yeah, bush cord 4x4x8. Yep. By the cubic meter or ton. Okay. Now, is that cubic meter completely full, or is there air gaps in it? You know, you can make up a cubic meter of wood, and I can cut it in plenty of ways to make air gaps in it if I'm the seller of it, to sell less wood for that cubic meter. You know what I mean? Here it's by the truckload. If anybody knows Scrappy Cat from my chats here, she's also a school teacher and doing a lot of online things today too. And she's a very, very busy woman, going over and beyond, like the Call of Duty, you know, for what a lot of teachers might do, right? So, kudos to you, school teachers out there who are doing those things, and you know, thank you for going above and beyond. You know what's needed of you guys to do. 2.5 hours? Really? Holy crap. No, it doesn't seem like that. All right. That being the case, holy crap. Oh, my goodness. It's almost midnight here. To Brett and Amy, it's only approaching 11. But extra spices, yes. Yes, indeed. PM. How do you say that? PM. PM 9. Can you tell me how to say that, please? But one thing I would not trade is salt. Pat. Oh, it's Pennsylvania EMT. PA is Pennsylvania. I'm just going to use EMT. Or Pennsylvania or EMT. It's just your the abbreviation of your name just kind of throws me off. I want to run it all together. The time change didn't really mess with me. Yeah, spices for sure, especially if you can get extra. Like for me, I got tons of yeast. Well, not tons of it, but like at least a couple of pounds. And as far as salt goes, yeah, I probably got 100 pounds of salt. One thing I wouldn't trade out is my salt. Yeast kind of has a shelf life, you know. If you keep it frozen, it'll last an awful lot longer. All right, you're on your way, green bastard. Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping in, bro. And listen, guys, if you guys like to cook and you don't mind a cuss word, go check out Cooking Green Bastard Style. He's got some great videos. He's coarse and crass, and actually knows what he's doing when it comes to some culinary aspects. So go ahead and give him a check out there, guys. Stay well and safe, green bastard. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. And we'll talk more, and I'll see you again in the future. Okay, bro? It's funny, man. Wade, my brother there. Okay, so Green Bastard is a character that Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys played in the Trailer Park Boys TV series. It's a Canadian thing. A lot of you guys wouldn't know it. Amy, if you went and checked it out, you'd laugh your ass off, I'm sure. But so it's funny he sort of selected that name because it's kind of right up that alley. You know what I mean? You on your way, Open Eye? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. All right. Fantastic of you to stop in and join us. Thank you so much. God bless to you and yours. Stay well and safe. And, we'll see you later today or another day, okay? We don't have to know what we're doing, Green Bastard. That's the thing about it. We're all just kind of winging it. We can make a plan a little bit, but is it going to work out how you planned? Is something going to throw a wrench in it? Is it going to turn out how you planned? Probably not, but we can wing it the best way we can, right? So that's all we can do, right? Yeah. Lori, if you like Trailer Park Boys, go check out Cooking Green Bastard Style. I'm telling you, you're going to love a bunch of his. Just put his videos on a complete playlist. Seriously. Just let them all play. I did bring him a jar of this. GB, did you haven't cooked this yet, have you, GB? I don't think you've done a P-meal rotisserie since I've been there, have you? Do you know what? I'm actually remiss in watching your videos. I'm going to play some of your vids tomorrow while I'm having my coffee in the morning. That's what I'm watching. Cooking Green Bastard Style. Getting caught up. He does super cheesy unboxing videos. Like, he's giving it to people who, like, really get off on the unboxing videos. It's pretty funny. Yeah, go have a look. You'll get there, Scrappy. Kincaid's in Iowa, I think, aren't you? You on your way, brother? All right, stay well and safe. Love you, bro. This one? It's funny. I did a live the other day, Bastard, and somebody else said that same comment. It looks like someone like doing this or holding up. My brother said it looked like a demon holding up a sword, but on the ceiling it looks like some kind of biohazard sign. If I turn the upper light off, let me just. Yep. Badoink. Not sure if you can see that or not. Yeah, I guess this kind of biohazard little cross-hatching thing going on. Des Moines, Iowa. What's an IRL video, Johnny? In real life? I thought this was live. Do IRL, like a real live hike? Is that? I don't know what the abbreviation is. Johnny, a hike? Yeah, definitely. Should definitely go out into the woods, make a fire, cook some coffee. You know. Oh, you haven't used the mustard yet? Oh, you're on one of your German mustards at the moment. Yeah, Yep, it's got to wait its rotation for sure. Oh, well, I got another batch, and maybe it's got more snap to it. I'll bring you another one anyways. So. Excuse me just a second, guys. I've been on here for a couple of hours, and I've had a libation. The first one wants out. Just excuse me for a moment. Talk amongst yourselves, and don't make fun of me too hard while I'm out of the room, okay? If you do, one of my wicked moderators will boot you out. Probably my moderators will be the worst. All right, who's been misbehaving here? Who was it? Who did it? Yeah, morning. Yes, I do want a very cute kitten to love on. Yes, I do. No, I want a very cute kitten, but I want that kitten to love on me. A couple of huskies? Dang no, 10. No. You keep your huskies. I've had huskies. They're attention whores. This chat changed somehow? Wait. Just a second. Let me. No, I think it's all the same. Just my eyeballs have changed. Grail Geopress water purifier. Thank you, Tabitha, for that information. I'll look into that. Wait a second. I'm missing some stuff in the chat here. Oh, you love kitties, but your dogs didn't? Well, I bet your dogs would love kitties, but they'd want to eat them. 10. That night, GB. You stay well and safe. We'll talk to you soon, brother. Huskies definitely need a lot of attention. Yeah, they can't be left unattended very long. I definitely missed something, Johnny. I knew you guys were going to be misbehaving. You on your way, Amy? Okay. The old dude wants to go to bed. All right, now, Amy, listen, here's a question that I had for you. What are you going to do with that old guy for the next number of weeks? How are you going to deal with that? Well, you and I will talk more about that. We'll see you tomorrow on Kate's stream. And if any of you guys don't know Inside Kate's Kitchen moderates for Broussard Homestead here, and she runs her own live chat on Sunday. Amy, what time does Kate run her live chats on Sunday? Is it 2 o'clock? Oh yeah, somebody leaves the room, it goes to cat and kittens or food, right? I get it. 1 p.m. Central Time for Kate, so that'll be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Inside Kate's kitchen. Can you throw a link up for that, Amy? You are a moderator, so you can throw a link up. You're a moderator, Amy. Just told you. If you can do that, that would be awesome. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gave you a box of tools, Amy. And Brett can use them too. Well, no, don't let him use them. He's on light duties. Just use those tools to chain him to the chair, so he doesn't do too much work. But yeah, if you can throw a link up for Inside Kate's Kitchen and her streams tomorrow. Yeah, anyone wants archery questions, go over to Kincaid Outdoors. He's your man for that. Amy totally got wrenched. You know what? There we are. Okay, so this is for Inside Kate's Kitchen. She's got some great stuff. Her and David do a live stream on Sunday afternoons at 1 Central, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Amy, for putting that link up there. If any of y'all want to join us over there, it's a nice time. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I love to do is bring people together, right? And that's how it happens, just like this. Thanks, Amy, for bumping that up. Hope to see you guys all over there, right? Yeah, mad skills all over the place, Johnny, for sure. Which, again, is what I love, right? Yeah, there's so much knowledge just to be shared. You know, things you wouldn't even know, right? And it crosses borders from homesteaders to preppers to outdoorsmen or bushcraft guys, survivalists, right? It's all that information is linked, right? Cool, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it does transcend for sure. Yeah, Kate and David are awesome. You guys going over at 1 Central or 2 Eastern tomorrow? That Inside Kate's Kitchen, the link that Amy just left. Going over and have a sit and chat. They're such nice people. So freaking smart. Down to earth. Just great people. You taught yourself how to make fishnets? Like fishnets as stockings or like fishnets to grab fish for a job? What are you talking about there, Lori? Got to clarify because fishnets, a little open there. Corporal's Corner. I've heard of that. Corporal's Corner. Awesome, Amy. Yeah, thank you. And you know what? Anytime you want to post any link up here, Amy, feel free. If it's a link to one of your videos, whatever, or somebody else's video, right? Please do so. Where is the Archery Hall of Fame? Frank's quizzing you there, Colin. I dated a girl I bought fishnets for. They're still in the drawer. Like fishnet for catching fish? What are we talking about here, Lori? Or a monster-sized set of fishnet stockings? Okay, Amy. Make sure you get him his crutches and his walker, and make sure he has a chair so you can sit him down halfway there in case he gets tired, that old fart, right? It's a long walk, I know, and I know it's going to exhaust him, right? So, sorry, Brett, not sorry. Corporal's Corner, yeah, okay, that's where I saw it. Yeah, there's some bushcraft stuff over there. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I did a video today lighting a fire with no matches. And I did it for Kincaid Outdoors, who's here in the chat. I did that for you, Colin, because he asked last night in the chat. Can you do that? It's like, hell yeah, I can do that. Night, Amy. Night, Brett. Stay well. Amy, don't tickle Brett too hard. Don't make him laugh too hard. I'd like to do some long-range rifle shooting. I'm okay with at short range, like 100 yards with no scope. I'm kind of like sort of 5 rounds on 40 millimeters. With minimal training. But I would definitely like to learn some longer range things. A little bit more accuracy, a little more breathing, a little more squeezing between the heartbeats, that kind of stuff, right? Fat girls need fishnets too. All right. Who's making fishnets? You're using a bow drill for your friction fires? That's a really cool application, and it's good to know. And for me, that is a last of all resort go-to if you've got absolutely nothing else but your bootlaces and a knife. With your knife, you can take some wood, use your bootlaces, and you can make a bow drill and do that for sure. For sure. For me, my go-to in making fire is easiest way possible. Because what I'm looking to do is make that fire to use it for something, not spend all my energy making a fire, right? Now, I will do a video one day on my fire making prowess and, the hardest ways to do it. Of course, I'll have to practice a bow drill. I haven't gone there yet, but a bow drill will kick your buttocks. Totally, exactly, Jefferson. That's what this stream is all about. Barter. I'll trade you I'll trade you your skills for mine. Absolutely, 100%. And that's what a mag is, right? I'm the cook. That guy's the baker. Perfect. Two different things. I'm a cook, but I'm not also just a cook. I'm a pretty good shot, and I'm a comms guy too. That guy's a baker. He's also the dessert maker, and knows medicine or whatever, right? Trade those skills. One complements the other, right? Oh yeah, friction fires a ton of energy, and one of the things you don't want to do is expend that energy, right? You want to do it as easily as possible. You on your way, Deb? All right. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. You have yourself a good night and stay well and safe, okay? All right, 10. Big ferro rods. Is that a brand, Tabitha? Not sure. Yeah, I know how to communicate with a baker for sure. Or is this the beginning of a joke? Nose picking? I'm not sure. Wow, that was quick, 10. Holy crap, Scrappy. Can you post a picture of that? Dang. Wow, you just said that on my live stream. Wow. Goodness gracious. Oh, a magnifying glass to start a fire? You know what? Everybody has some skill to trade to another. You'd find it very rare where you would run into a person that doesn't have anything that they can't that you can't glean knowledge from, right? Not that they can teach you, but that you can't glean knowledge from, right? No thundering here. Bait makes awesome ferro rods. Bait is a brand, is it? Your blouses are longer than your dresses were. Hey, do you know what, Scrappy? Girls are wearing shorts that are not even lower than, well, you know. Oh, okay, so that's a brand. So they make good ferro rods? Good. Okay. Are they pricey? Because I'm looking to actually get into the market for a couple of ferro rods. But I just don't really want them to come naked. It'd be nice if they came with a knife or a kit or something, right? Even makes keychain ferro rods. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like this here is a magnesium stick, or sorry, magnesium bar with a ferricium rod attached to the end of it. That's what I used to light my fire this afternoon in my video, and it's just on my keychain for my cars. You know, but yeah, there's probably lots and lots of different kinds, right? Yeah, they shouldn't be very expensive. Like I think this magnesium stick and ferricium rod was $3, maybe $4 at the dollar store in the camping section. Yeah, not expensive at all. They're very, very cheap. These suck. Well, the magnesium part of it sucks for sure. The ferricium rod part of it doesn't suck. It took me 13 strikes to light the cotton ball and petroleum jelly, and it took me 2 strikes to light the magnesium. So, is it long lasting? No, it's not. Does it suck? Well, it's going to keep me warm one time if I'm going to die. The answer is no. I'll be happy to throw out the $4 on the one use of this to keep me warm one time. Would I like a better one? 100%. Yes, I would. You know, would I like the best knife in town? Yes, I would. Do I want to throw out those bucks there to get that? No, I wouldn't. Because I got lots of other places that I could throw those bucks to get other things and get a knife that's a third of the price that'll do kind of the same job that I don't really care that much about. Like, I'm not going to get in love with a knife. I want one that's going to serve my purpose. And, all right, let's face it. I'm not going to entertain the idea of bugging out of my life forever with one knife. Ever. It's just, you might have to do it for a month, maybe, if you're really unfortunate. If shit gets really, really bad and you have to do it forever, we're all screwed anyways, right? But if I got to bug out with one knife forever, yeah, I want it to be the best knife ever. But I don't ever see that being the case. I don't ever see that being the case. And if that does happen, I know how to split rocks to make some cutting devices too. It's maybe not ideal or optimal, but I know some flint knapping and stuff like that. Would I love a good knife? Yes, I would. But I wouldn't want to have so much invested in it and love it too hard that I wouldn't want to use it. I wouldn't want such a good knife that I'd be afraid of damaging it. You know what I mean? The level of goodness, the value to usefulness, right? There need to be balance in there. I'd need it rugged and tough, so I don't care if I hit on it with a hammer or a piece of wood, right? But like, damn the value. It could be a $30 knife or a $3,000 knife. If I need to bang on it with a piece of wood, I'm banging on it with a piece of wood. And if it's your knife that you lend me to do some batoning, hey, I need to do what I need to do with it. I'm not trying to damage it on purpose. I'm not trying to smash it on a rock. But if it bounces off a rock, sorry, man, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't being careless. It just happened. I'm mindful of the things that I do, right? I don't want to be concerned about damaging a $3,000 knife where I can get more use out of a $30 knife that I don't care how I treat. You know what I mean? And that's my take on knives. Do I like a good knife? Yes, I do. Do I revere a good knife? No. Absolutely not. Well, if the SHTF, Tabitha, nobody's going to be replacing anything because it's all online, and there will be no online, and all commerce will be dead. And if you can take your broken knife and walk to wherever they are and find where they are and they're still open doing business, then sure, you get you a new knife then if they have it in supply. If not, they might just say, oh, sorry, we're out of stock of that. And then you got to go walk back to wherever it is you came from, right? So. You never done any batoning, Colin? It's super easy. You just take your knife and stick it on top of like a vertical piece of wood. Make sure your grains are going this way. Put your knife that way on top of it, and just hit it with another piece of wood. You can chop wood that way to make your kindling and stuff like that, right? Hey, Jefferson, let me ask you this. Do you want to put any links up here? If you'd like to put some links up here, I'll give you a wrench. Okay? Because I don't mind, a channel like yours, a great guy, excellent skill set, doing good things. I don't mind a guy like that promoting himself on my channel, or me promoting you as well. So if you want to, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a wrench, Jefferson. So you can go ahead and post links. All right, Jefferson, you got yourself a wrench there. I gave you some tools. So please feel free to go ahead and post links to any online classes that you're doing, or if you've got links to upcoming things you're going to be teaching, please go ahead and share that out with the folks that are here, okay? Because, you know, the only reason I did that is because I know you got good stuff to share, right? Well, not to mention I like you. Good spirit. I haven't taught archery at all. I've taken some archery, and I did actually pretty well at it years and years ago. I would have to brush up so hard, but I think it would probably come back pretty quick. Yeah, archery is a great home defense weapon. Absolutely. Hey, if you guys want to go ahead and link up and zoom up through here, that's awesome too. You know, I love bringing people together. Stack it to the roof, Tabitha. You too. Great to see you here. If you're on your way out, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend and stay well and safe. It's easier to get back into than falling off a log. That's funny, Colin. You know what? And that is definitely something I'm going to do. I just made a major purchase today as far as my preps go. Yesterday. So that's kind of chewed up my major prepping budget for a little bit. And a recurve, just a simple, inexpensive recurve bow. Maybe if it's a breakdown one, maybe not. Doesn't really matter. A breakdown one would be more practical because it's more transportable. But a recurve bow for home defense is definitely one thing I want to do to clean up the holes in my home defense. So we'll talk more about that, Colin. Look at that. Looks like Jefferson and Kincaid are going to start trading some skills. That's wicked. Barter, guys. That's the whole premise of this live chat right here. Barter. You don't need to swap money, right? The government doesn't need to have their hand in your business. And shame on them for doing that in the beginning, you know? That's great. Barter happened here in my chat about barter. If things don't get more real than that, then, you know, then there is no reality. Like, this I will barter. I have bartered. This came from barter. This came from barter. I bartered this out. Made this, gave it out to barter. I haven't bartered any of these yet, but I've given them out for gifts, and it's just do the back and forth thing, guys. No need to pass coin, right? Pass knowledge, pass skills. That's where the value is. The value isn't in the coin. You know, you can have as much coin as you want to, but if you throw that over your back, you can't carry it. It's here. And it's easy to carry. You on your way, Southern Belle? All right, it was lovely to have you here. You stay well and safe. Yeah, please take care. Good to see you, and we hope to see you again in the near future. Yeah, learn to make your own shine, your own booze, wine, anything you can make for yourself. Make it. Be more self-sustainable, more self-reliable, reliant, that you don't have to worry on another, or that you can barter. Make your own some things you can trade out and barter, right? Again, so that you don't have to rely on another, where you need to pay, and there's taxes, and somebody got to have their hand in your pocket all the time for every time you make a purchase or a transaction, you know? Get your frickin' hand out of my pocket. How would you feel if you sat down at the dinner table, someone reached into the window in your dining room, reached over and grabbed a bite out of your wife's pork chop and all your kids' pork chop? I bet they'd have something to say about it. Well, if you can barter, that's one less bite out of your pork chop. Jefferson, yeah. You've seen Lady K, Lady Kickboxer, over moderating for Ed on Prepper Nurse 1. She moderates over there. She's a great moderator, by the way. All right, guys. Anyways, this is a fairly long chat, like way longer than I planned at all. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I'm going to call it. It's been a long night for me, and you know, it's getting time to shut it down. So about prepping and bartering, it's just a really good, smart thing to do, and you know, it's something that you can do that can cost you very, very little money, and cost someone else very, very little money or effort. Swap things up, add value to each other, and not have someone else dig into your pocket as a result of it. You know, you don't have to swipe a card or you know, pay someone a levy on you showing me how to shoot a bow or whatever. You know what I mean? The concept of that is actually kind of ridiculous. Get your hands out of my pocket, right? But anyway, so that's what I've got for you guys tonight. Get your barter on. Everybody's got a skill they can do, a skill they can trade, a product that they can make to trade and swap out, even if it's something you haven't thought of. Lots of people on here said, no, I don't really barter. And then all of a sudden, oh, well, it's like, hang on a second, I traded this skill for that skill, and you know, so get your thoughts on how you get your barter done, right? How you get your trade your skills for other skills, or trade your skills for goods, or goods for skills. You know what I mean? It's easy to do if you just talk about it a little bit. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. That's what I wanted to bring you guys together for. And I think we had a great chat about it, to be honest with you. Thanks so much for joining us here. And we will see all of you tomorrow, I'm sure. Probably over on Ed's stream, unless I do another another video tomorrow. So stay well and safe, all. Stay prepared, and you know, keep the good thing going. Okay, guys? Stay well and safe. This is going to be North.